Cool. Finch, are we going forward without a? Are we going forward without a monitor then? Oh, he hasn't said anything. Grayson, can you talk for me? She's not saying anything. When she talks, I can hear her, but she can't. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, tell her to test it one more time just to be sure that I can hear, because I don't want to ask her to talk right now, so I make sure that it works, because I don't want something to happen between them. At midfield, a senior from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 2, all right, Connor, you got stats. Okay. At
Yep.
midfield, a fifth-year senior from San Bernardino, California, number 4. Senior from Drury, Spain, number 9, Maria Herrero. At midfield, a freshman from Sylvania, Ohio.
Oh no, it did kill it because it's on mute. Is it yellow when it's muted?
Yes.
Okay, then no.
Okay, so the game starts in 2 minutes. We should probably switch sides.
Not gonna lie, cam 1 looks a little. Oh.
Can you step on the button, talk to Sam, make sure that he can hear you?
Sam, can you hear me?
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the University of Indianapolis television station as we welcome the Drury women's soccer team taking on your UINDY women's team. Connor, what are you looking forward to this game?
We're just first off, really happy to be joining UINDY TV today. Happy to be on call. Really excited to see these teams go at it today. UINDY comes into this match at 4-4-4, 3-2-3 in the conference. And the Drury Panthers come in at 5-1-6, 2-1-5. A very defensive side in Drury, so would expect kind of a slower game between the two potentially. But in the last game, the Greyhounds came away with the 4-0 win over William Jewell, so I expect them to try and come out firing on all cylinders.
Definitely some players that are key players, especially for the University of Indianapolis. A lot of talk around Maria Herrero and Kiki Salceda. They would look for them to be a driving force between the University of Indianapolis here as Maria has the ball. Drury tying their last 3 games. As you said, Connor, like they are definitely a defensive side coming into this matchup. So, in your own words, how is UINDY going to break down that back four of Drury?
Well, I think you got to look towards the 3 leading goal scorers. As for the Greyhounds, Maria Herrero sits on 4 goals for the Greyhounds, followed by Kiki Salceda's 3 goals and Sarah Wegener's 3 goals. If you can get them 3 together, connecting well, moving well on the counter attack, depending on who has the most possession here, I think you got a really good shot at getting some goals past this Drury side.
Definitely, and one of the things we got to talk about is, unfortunately, that injury to Uma on that right back spot. Kessler, I think, filling in for her today as actually Ava Kettler actually making a great tackle here on this left side. One of the actually freshman freshman standouts here for this women's team, as well as the freshman goalkeeper McKenna Nickens. Definitely Ava has shown a lot of grit and willingness to fly down this left side, so we're going to have to look for that this game to see if she can get into that overlap space, get around that left mid. Ball rolls out here for a Drury throw-in. One by Logreso as Kiki tries to flick it on, cleaned up by number 30 of Drury, Andrea Camargo. Here's what I was talking about earlier, trying to get Ava going down this left side. She's going to play in behind for Kessler. And they're going to let it ride out of bounds for a Drury goal kick.
Yeah, it was a great idea there by Kettler to look down that left wing, try and get in behind that back line of Drury. It's going to be a key point in this game as they continue to try and break down this Panther back line.
Definitely they're going to look for that ball over the top to either Kiki or a Deschmidt right there. They're going to be the driving factors between this offense as Logreso goes up for header, wins the ball back. Ball rolls out on Drury's number 18, Tara Simon, on this right side. Herrero tries to flick it on there. Interesting tackle put in by her, and a quick glance by the referee there, Connor. Is she a little bit fortunate to get away with that without a stern talking to there? But
yeah, I'm not too surprised. I mean, we're only a good 3 minutes into this match so far. It would be really unfortunate to have to play the rest of the game on a yellow if that would have resulted in it. But I think right now a lot of times referees are a bit more lenient when it comes to fouls that are committed in the first 10 or 15 minutes of the match.
Especially trying to get everybody to settle down early. It's a long game ahead of us as there's a foul against Drury's number 21. Foul on Casal here as the University of Indianapolis sets up for their first free kick of the game with number 2, Alexi Hardy. She's hit some actually pretty impressive long balls into the box throughout the season. As you can see here, putting it in the box, fortunately headed away. Here's a shot on goal that's going to fly right of the goal. And it'll be a goal kick. Definitely, Connor, I'm looking forward to those over-the-top balls. You know, Deschmidt definitely has some pace to her. Kiki's more of a hold-up player, but she still has some pace. Looking forward to those over-the-top balls, see if they can get them more worked in.
Yeah, whenever the Greyhounds are on the run and on the counter, they definitely that's when they're at their best. And I think if they can continue that in this game, that it's going to definitely cause some problems for the Panthers. But it's just going to be getting to that point in the match is going to be the biggest key.
Again, Kettler cleans up for UIndy as Maria goes in for a header. The referee says play on as Maria eats some turf here. As Kiki tries to slide it through for Deshmet. Kiki here on this right side, 1v1. She's going to cut in on her left foot. She's still driving. Lays it off for Deshmet. Oh, it's just a little too far as Caitlin Konetsky cleans up for the Drury. I like that. I like that flow of play. I like the quick passing, and especially, I mean, Herrera spent some time on the turf there, but that sort of led to that counterattacking opportunity, and I definitely agree that the goals will come in this game via counterattacks. Both teams look comfortable on the ball in these early minutes, but definitely that quick change of transition will definitely either work for UIndy or work for Drury.
Yeah, a lot of times when you begin a match, it takes a little bit for a team to settle in, and right now I think both teams have been able to settle in for the most part, but still some passes that are going to have to be worked out. Saucedo looking to find Desmet there, would have definitely liked to have that one back, but the pass just a little too strong. But those are type of passes that you see improved as the game continues on, and as both teams work themselves into this match, we should see possession flow a little bit smoother.
Here's Tara Simon here on this right side for Drury. He's going to put actually a fantastic ball into the box, and it is a goal for Drury here in the 6th minute. Number 7, Elsa Gonzalez with a nice little cute little flick flew over both the center backs. Alexi Hardy unfortunately could not extend her neck to flick it on, but like we were talking about, Connor, definitely, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game now that UIndy has conceded here. What do you think their plan of attack is going forward? Do you think it's going to be more attacking or?
I mean, I think the Greyhounds going down 1-0 in the first 5 minutes is, of course, the last thing you want to happen. I mean, there's still a lot of game left to be played, and I mean, just to give Drury credit where credit is due, that's fantastic ball over the top of the back line of the Greyhounds. And for a team that is more defensive-minded, to get themselves a goal here in the first opening 5 minutes is crucial, especially on the road. But when you look at it, the Panthers are actually 4-0-3 on the road, so definitely a better away record than what their home record shows.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's obviously no need to panic for the University of Indianapolis, especially. I'd rather concede early than concede late. Cross just short of Deschamette there, as Kessler is going to come and pick up the ball. She's going to play Legresso. Legresso on top of the box, going to have one. The deflection off Drury, and is going to be collected by the goalkeeper. Ball rolls out for a corner kick. Fortunate turn of events here for University of Indianapolis. Alexi Hardy jogs over to take the corner. Correction, sorry, Maddie Tice jogs over to take the corner kick. Especially, I think UIndy needs to take advantage of, especially in college soccer, Connor, don't you agree? I think set pieces are definitely key in a lot of these situations.
Yeah, I mean, you see it in collegiate sports. The throw-in is huge, long throw-ins, set pieces, and if you're struggling to get a goal, set pieces are your best friend.
Shot on goal. It's going to fly just over the bar. Unlucky for Deschamette there. Some positive play from the University of Indianapolis here early. After conceding the goal, definitely looks like they've been unbothered going forward. Their confidence definitely not been lacking here. As the goalkeeper is going to kick the ball away from their goal kick. Kessler battling right here. Number 18, Tara Simon down this left side. And she's going to play the ball in. It's going to be cleaned up by University's number 11, Liza Shammy. Definitely Liza filling in that center back role for this game. Connor, that pushes Maddie Tice out to that right back spot. Uma Yandiv definitely missed through injury. Goal kick here. Freshman goalkeeper Nick Insta booted away here for the Greyhounds. It's a ball in the air. It's going to bounce. Kessler battling for it. I think both teams, Connor, need to put the ball on the ground. They need to pass it around. They need to knock it around, be more comfortable with the ball. These early minutes are kind of bouncing around. It's kind of chaotic. Fantastic ball by Herrero, trying to find something for Deschmet over there. And they will fortunately get a throw in there. I like that outside of the football. I mean, Connor, when you look at that Drury defense, you have the back line of 4, and then you got another basically line of 3 right above that back line of 4. That shows how Drury want to play this game, especially being up 1-0. Beautiful cross into the box. It's going to be settled here. Desperate. Is she going to get an opportunity? She passes it back out. Here's Kessler. Kessler back out to Kiki. Kiki, can she cross it in? The cross goes in. Saved. It's going to be finished by Deschmet. Goal, University of Indianapolis. Off a goalkeeping error. 1-1. Kind of a fortunate turn of events there, Connor. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think, the Greyhounds, they responded well to that first goal going in and got a goal of their own back, and just being alert on any opportunities that there might be a goal just off the rebound off a goalkeeper. You always have to be there for picking up any messes that might be made, and the Greyhounds staying alert on their toes, putting one in, and that's able to level the score line, and we're honors even back at it again.
All square here at the University of Indianapolis. We're 10 minutes in here live on University of Indianapolis television. I think this sort of reinvigorated this UINDY side, who was already positive, but you could see a little confidence level rising as they got that little tap in there. That's a result of their hard work, definitely early on. The ball floats over. Cleaned up by Drury's number 30, Andrea Camargo.
UINDY goal scored by number 24, Ella Deschmet.
Deschmet here. She's going to play in Kessler. Kessler weaves through, but unfortunately a poor touch takes it away as Drury's going to hit on the counterattack. Here's Drury's Elsa Gonzalez, the goal scorer, plays it out wide to number 18, Tara Simon. Tara Simon flicks it on. Can she find that pass out wide? She does for number 3, Keely Combs. It's a great, fantastic win in the midfield. Deschmet back out here to Kessler. Kessler here on this left side, advancing up this left flank. One v one. That's a fantastic ball in. Kessler squeaks through. Here's Kiki. Free kick one here by Herrero.
Yeah, great job by the Greyhounds working on the counterattack, being able to work the ball outside to the left wing, get it into your forward. Sasita, she can hold up play to find Herrero and win yourselves a free kick at the top of the 18. A big opportunity here for Maria Herrero.
Definitely right here, Connor. As a coach, what would you say you would go for? Would you go for a shot on frame or try to find somebody over the top?
I mean, you're at the center of the goal. Maria Herrero, very talented player. I mean, I'd be looking to score here, but you got to get this one on target.
Comfortably saved by the Drury goalkeeper here. That was a fantastic effort. Maybe a little more to the left. Give the keeper a challenge.
Yeah, unfortunately, it went right at the goalkeeper, but when it comes to certain things like that, you just want to make sure you're getting allowing yourself a chance. The goalkeeper spilled one before. There's a possibility that it can happen again, and if you're putting it off frame, you're not allowing for an opportunity for it ever to go in goal. But if you're putting it on frame, at least there's a chance.
Niggins here. She's going to play out the back. She plays it long. Sasita Winans a throw-in for the Greyhounds. Maddie Tice on the throw-in. She's going to try to find the feet and the flick. Deschmet's on it here. It's going to be shielded out of bounds by Camargo of Drury. Camargo's been looking pretty solid in that back 4 of Drury so far in this game. Headed out of bounds by Lexi Hardy. foul called here on Herrera again. Maybe getting a little edging with a little danger there as she gets herself into another tackle. She's been tackled. She's tackled Connor. Definitely one to watch for better or for worse, I'd say, in these early stages.
Yeah, I just have to be careful the rest of the match and continue to play hard, but do it without fouling the other team.
It's ball in the box. Headed away. He's going to launch the ball out of bounds. As Sophia Green threw it in. There you go. Sophia Green's going to get another opportunity here on this right side to give a throw in. Simon flicks it out of bounds for a Greyhounds throw here as Kettler, the standout left back freshman, throws it down the line. Ball's going to stay in play here for trying to find that through ball. It will be cleared by Alexi Hardy into that top third. Unfortunately, Kiki could not get on the end of that. Definitely both sides are feeling each other out for these first 15, 20 minutes. Goals on both ends. Definitely going to be an entertaining game. Definitely going to be close.
Yeah, it's always a treat to be able to be served two goals within the first 10 minutes of a match. You don't really see that happen too often. And when majority of the time goals are coming in the second half, when you can get two of them in the first 10 minutes, you know you're in for a good one.
Key goes down, but she gets right back up. Is she going to have a strike? She will. That's going towards goal. Palmed away by the goalkeeper, number 1, Konetsky.
Kiki doing exactly what she does best, and that is shielding the ball, using her strength, and be able to get a shot away that was curling towards that left post, and a great job by Kiki Sauceda. She's definitely going to want to get herself in those positions for the rest of this match. She's always a key and intricate part of this Greyhound offense.
Alexi Hardy on this corner here. She puts her hand up. She's going to put one in the box. A fantastic ball, and it just flies right past that left post. Maria again finding herself on the turf, but she picks herself up. She looks like she's doing fine. She's always finding those pockets, always finding that space to try and flick it on or get a shot on goal.
Herrera always active on those corners and set pieces when you watch the other matches from this year, and Hardy always doing what she does best, and that is delivering a ball towards that penalty area, and then Herrera being able to be on top of it as quick as possible is going to be important as you try and score on those set pieces.
Simon here trying to keep the ball in bounds for Drury, but unfortunately goes over the line. Kettler quick to take advantage of it as she throws it on. So I said, oh, what a beautiful ball inside. Unfortunately, we're going to have an opportunity here, but it is quickly cleared away. Here's Kessler with it now. Herrera. Kettler gives the ball away, unfortunately. An unlucky pass there. Gonzalez with the ball. Goal scorer from earlier for Drury. Definitely number 7 for Drury, Connor. Definitely standing out as she took the ball across the field. Right there, burning Herrera just for a little bit across that field. Lagrasso getting stuck in there, a little slow to get up. Maddie Tice flicking it out of bounds. Connor, what do you think the importance of having those two seniors in your back line mean for this team, for the University of Indianapolis?
Well, I mean, whenever you go from a freshman to a senior in high school and collegiate level, you always have a level of maturity and just kind of general knowledge of what it's like to play in a collegiate match, and to just be smart in the back, I think, is going to be the biggest key. You don't want to give up any silly fouls, no silly penalties, and just play smart, play strong, even if it's not your preferred position. If you're playing smart, you know you're not going to give up those opportunities that should have never happened in the first place.
Tice dealing with that cross very, very well. Maria finding herself on the ground again, but here's Drury's number 21, Casal. Here's Kiki on this counterattack. This is where we were talking about earlier where Indianapolis is most dangerous as Kiki takes it forward, looking for Deschamette. Kiki goes down in the box. No whistle gone as it's cleaned up by number 10, Courtney Tucker. An exchange of a little header sequence there. Puts it out wide for Simon. Definitely Drury using their right mids, using that width of this field. Squeaks it through, slid out of bounds by Herrero. Herrero's been everywhere in this opening 20 minutes. I mean, I've seen her in the box. I've seen her in our own box. Definitely that work rate is there.
Yeah, and as a head coach, that's exactly what you want to see is your attacking midfielders and your forwards. You love to see your players getting back, hustling, and as well as attacking well, but defending well as well.
Oh, ball rolls across the face of the goal. Here's Maddie Tice is going to clean it up here for UIndy as she plays it down this right side. Going to be picked right back up by Drury. Ella coming back and trying to get her foot on the ball as she can spur a counterattack. Unfortunately, ball rolls out of bounds here. Drury throwing. Gonzalez tries to flick the ball on. Here's Alexi Hardy. Kiki loses out here on this left side. Nice little sequence there from Drury. Lagrasso flicks the ball on. Here she is on the ball again. Lagrasso. Salcida plays an excellent ball for Deschamette. Camargo cleans up for Drury. Goalkeeper knocks it away. Definitely that was a positive look there from UIndy. I like the look of that.
Yeah, Salcida being able to pick her head up on the turn there quickly and look for that ongoing run of Desmet, the goal scorer for the Greyhounds right now. And if some opportunities arise if you can catch that defense lacking, and she tried to get that opportunity there, but a great job by the fullback there for the Drury to sniff that one out.
Definitely this match is going to be a teeter-totter. Deschamette definitely trying to get her bearings here as she chases the ball down. Kessler play on, says the referee. As Drury go up this right side, going to play Simon. Simon's going to be 1v1 with the freshman here on this left side of the field. She's going to cut in, and she's going to bottom out here as Kessler takes the ball.
Desmet did a great job applying pressure to the back line of Drury there, but would like to see more from the Greyhounds if they can pressure as a unit, because just one player running around there, it leaves too many players open, and if you can go as a unit there, you might be able to force a bad pass by that Panthers back line.
Definitely agree with you. Mistakes are going to be crucial in this game for either side. Those little moments, as you could see, the University of Indianapolis' opportunity earlier came off an unfortunate turn of events for Drury, but UIndy was just a little quicker on realization. It's going to be a foul here. Clock will stop. Free kick right here. Connor, what do you think? You're going to do a ball in the box here? I think I would across goal.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what you want to do. Scoring from that position is I mean, you have to have something super spectacular in your boot there to get that one. So look for a cross here. You got the wind going in your direction. Let that wind carry that ball. And look towards that penalty spot once again and see if you can find that ongoing run. If it looks like Hardy might make that front post run, but you never know in this situation. But a cross is definitely going to be the best option for the Greyhounds.
Referee backing up that wall for the Panthers. Herrera, excellent ball in the box. Unfortunately, no one there to greet it. The ball is up in the air, though. LaGrasso goes up for it, flicks it on. Can Kiki get something on it? She keeps it in bounds. Deshmet Kessler trying to get something on it. The ball will fly over. And I think that's one of the opportunities that we were talking about. You know, those, if you can get a sequence of events like that together, to get the ball to fall to somebody, doesn't matter who, but if they can get a touch on there, they can make something happen.
Yeah, as a Drury defender, that's the last thing you want to see is nobody able to get claiming that ball and being able to clear it. That's a defender's nightmare on a set piece, and anything can happen when that ball's loose for anybody to take.
Speaking of a set piece, cross goes in the middle. Maria there again trying to get her head on it. Flicks outside. Here's Kettler. Kettler after that unfortunate whiff. Passes it to Theis. Cleared away by Drury. Theis again with the header out of bounds. Unfortunate miss flick by Salcida there. Kessler heads it. Can we get this ball on the ground? Sophia Green here for Drury on the throw-in. Theis trying to hunt that down a little too much on that pass from Sarah Wegner. Definitely the way to pass there was just a little too much, Connor, but definitely they have the right idea, moving it side to side, trying to use those left and right backs to maybe unlock the wingers to go up a little bit higher for University of Indianapolis.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to try and shift that defense in the way that can favor you, and a quick switch across field, switching play, is something that's worked in the past for the Greyhounds for sure, and it was a great idea by Wegener, just unable to pick out that pass, just a bit too strong.
Camargo finds this switch here to Sophia Green for Drury. Kettler knocks the ball out of bounds for a Drury free kick, or throw-in, excuse me. Number 2, Kennedy Thompson trying to take the ball forward. Thompson still on the ball. See that again, holding them off, having that opportunity, and finding the switch ball. Theis tries to find that ball up that right side, unfortunately rolls out of bounds. Definitely a lot of positive thoughts and positive thinking coming from this University of Indianapolis side here as we have 20 minutes left. Grasso knocks the ball out of bounds for Drury, throw-in. Wegner and LaGresso definitely holding down that midfield for the University of Indianapolis. Maybe we'll see a change here soon because we're talking about Elena Espinoza, who always comes on, has a gigantic impact, so we plan to see her later. Ball rolls out here for the freshman, McKenna Nickens. Salcida down here on this left side. She's on her dangerous right foot as she's going to put in a cross. Fortunately, nobody home. Can the goalkeeper get there first? She can. Definitely Drury needs to watch out for that right foot of Salcida as she cut it back again. You were talking about that earlier, about how dangerous she can be when she cuts that back and have that opportunity.
Yeah, the Greyhounds need to continue to apply pressure to that back line of Drury. They've made some mistakes. The goalkeeper for Drury has made some mistakes, but has also made some very good saves here in this match. That one that we saw was Salcida, but it's a strong back line, but you've shown that you've been able to exploit it, and the big question is, can you exploit it again?
There's 2 substitutions getting ready to come on for the Drury Panthers. We got number 24, Jenna Peterson, and then we also have number 6, Haley Kemmer, 1 midfielder and 1 forward. Let's see if they need a little injection here in this Drury offense here as the ball comes in. Ball is knocked forward. Here's Gonzalez again, 1v1. She breaks past here. Alexi Hardy, 1v1 with her. Alexi Hardy comes through with a fantastic tackle to take it away for the University of Indianapolis. Great 1v1 defending there. Connor, especially in a 1v1 situation as a defender, what do you think you need to come out on top in those situations?
Most of the time, you just got to be patient. You got to, in my days, I was not a defender by any means, but you just got to stay patient. You got to wait for your forward to make a mistake, too strong of a touch, lose their feet. In that moment there, you have Gonzalez coming at you with pace. She's already beat one of your defenders. So you can learn from that first defender and see what did they do wrong, what was the reason why Gonzalez was able to get past your first defender, and then apply that to be able to win the ball back, and that's exactly what Hardy did.
We were talking earlier about Alina Espinoza, and she's on the field right now as she's on the ball. We're going to look for her attacking spark here in this first half. Here's Kiki. Speaking of Gamler, she just won the ball back from Drury as they try to play down this left side. Again, Ava Kettler, the standout freshman, making an opportunity go to waste for Drury. Ball a little too far for Salcida.
Substitution for Drury, number 9, Christine Parks.
Another freshman on the field for the University of Indianapolis. You got Chloe Noon in that midfield spot. She's definitely been electric lately. Hopefully bringing some of that energy back on the field as you give Logresso that break that she much deservingly needed.
Yeah, and I think the reason you didn't see substitutions maybe before than you expected, the biggest thing with collegiate soccer is once you go out in that first half, you cannot come back in. So you got to make sure you use your substitutions well, and a lot of the time that's why it takes so long for substitutions. And, of course, you've just started the game, but you see a lot more of substitutions when they come in the second half.
Definitely the use of substitutions, definitely needed in collegiate soccer, especially. I know in professional soccer now they've allowed 5 substitutions a game. For both sides, so the use of subs is becoming more prevalent in all leagues of soccer. But it's also needed to give people much deserved breaks here. The University of Indianapolis try to pin them in here. Chloe Noon forcing the University of Indianapolis throw in. That's a fantastic job, just closing that space, not allowing any flicks or kicks. Espinoza, Maddie Tice. Tice with that left foot finds Kessler, who gets a flick on the ball, but is collected by the Drury goalkeeper.
Fantastic ball there by Maddie Tice to find Kessler for the Greyhounds, and those are the opportunities you're going to look for. She found herself in acres of space in the 18, and it's something that the Drury backline is going to have to pick up on because you don't want a Greyhound player going unmarked in your 18, and a lot of times that can result in going the other way.
Do you think both teams are happy going into, we got 13 minutes left in this half, but do you think at least going into halftime right now, do you think both teams are happy with the result they have achieved so far or what?
I think for the most part, of course, no matter what, you would prefer to be going in at halftime, having a lead. If you're Drury, you're disappointed that you weren't able to hold that lead after you scored that first goal. But if you're but they've done well to keep them out with having shots by Sauceda and Kessler. The Greyhounds done a great job to put pressure back on them, and they got a goal to result in that. So I think for both sides, it's you're happy that you got your goal, but you're also disappointed that you conceded a goal at the same time.
Chloe Noon, unfortunately, on the receiving end of a nice little nutmeg here by Drury. A handball called, and it is going to be a handball on Maddie Tice. An unfortunate turn of events going into this. That's just an unfortunate turn of events right there. I mean, Chloe Noon got squeaked by. Cross comes in. Maddie Tice just have that. I don't think it was. I think it was accidental more than anything. But I mean, you can't script things like that. You can't plan for those things.
Yeah, a lot of times when you have handballs too, those are always tough. And a lot of times you see players, they'll play with their arms behind their back just to try and avoid those situations. But this is a huge opportunity for the Panthers to get themselves back in front.
Casal here on the penalty kick for the Drury Panthers. Goes right down the left. Goal for number 21, Casal for the Drury Panthers here. Panthers 2, UINDY 1. Puts it right past that left side. Probably tricked her out with her eyes just a little bit there, sending her to the wrong side.
Calmly taken penalty there by Drury, and just got to stay composed when you're in that situation, and they're able to find themselves up 2-1 here, and now I would say Drury would definitely be happy going into halftime with what they have at the moment.
Definitely unfortunate there for the University of Indianapolis. I mean, no one can plan for an unfortunate penalty kick here and there, but we'll see how this impacts the game, definitely. Maddie Tice trying to find Alina Espinoza up that center side. Cleared away by this Drury defense. Here's Ava Kettler. It's going to flick it on. Both teams, maybe in the second half, need to get that ball on the ground, need to move it a little bit instead of these bouncing flicks. Alina Espinoza. Sophia Green doing a fantastic job of managing the bouncing ball a little bit as play stops here for a second, as I think someone still has their here's Ava Kettler, Kiki, Espinoza. Espinoza's going to put a cross in a little too far for Chloe Noon, but Chloe Noon is going to hunt this one down. Can she keep it in bounds? She can. Here's Maddie Tice here on this right back spot. Maddie Tice puts it in the box. Flicked away by this Drury defense. Alexi Hardy and acres of space here, Connor. Definitely needs a little spur of inspiration from these two senior leaders here, as well as Sauceda up top. Definitely, I think, what would you be telling your team if you were in this situation going into halftime like this?
I mean, you just got to stay calm and composed and make sure that you're continuing to fight for those 50-50 balls and be able to work. Just don't keep your head up, keep going. You still got 10 minutes left in this first half, and you got 45 minutes left in the second half. Plenty of time to get yourself 2 goals and get the win. But at the moment, just stay calm, keep your head up. It happens, and the best teams, you figure out how good a team is by how they do whenever they go down in a match.
Yeah, definitely agree here as another freshman comes on the pitch, Maddie Merling. Senior forward. Alina Espinoza, a little shove in the back, wins a free kick for the University of Indianapolis. University of Indianapolis definitely need to cash in on one of these or create an opportunity where it puts them in that opportunity to put one away, definitely here.
Yeah, the Greyhounds have done a great job and deliveries in on the set pieces. Hardy's done well on the corner kicks. Herrera's done well on the free kicks. And Hardy looking to get a good ball in here on this free kick.
Ball just traveling over the line for a corner kick for the University of Indianapolis. Confidence sort of building for the Indianapolis here in the last 9 or 10 minutes here. we're going to see that sense of urgency grow as the game goes on for the University of Indianapolis. But right now, like we were talking about earlier, it's just a matter of calming down. It's a matter of settling in and playing your style of football. Alexi Hardy on this corner. She's going to send it in the box. Won by Andrea Camargo. Again, holding down that back line for Drury, number 30. Here's Maddie Tice. Alina Espinoza again battling with that center back. Fortunately losing out. That will to win the ball back from Alina Espinoza as UINDY head into their own counterattack here. Oh, Maddie Merlin called for a foul there. She received a hand to the face, and she's arguing with the referee saying that it's injury here as she heads to the bench. Maybe a bloody nose, maybe a cut or something, but
yeah, not exactly what you want to see. Unfortunate to give that foul away there as Maddie Myring came off of scoring 2 goals in the last match for the Greyhounds in their 4-0 win over William Jewell. So a player that's hot right now, and a big substitution here made by the Greyhounds, meaning she will not be able to come back in for this first half.
Kettler trying to find that space in behind, cleaned up by Sophie Green. Espinoza trying to get her foot on it. She does. Unfortunately, the flick doesn't travel to the foot of a University of Indianapolis player here as Chloe Nunes forced to be in this one-on-one outside, but not a bad opportunity to defend when someone has their back to you. It's always a critical way to defend, Connor, rather than straight up.
Yeah, what you can't do is let them turn on the ball and or give up a needless foul, because at that moment they're not going anywhere. So in those situations, you just got to be patient and wait for them to make that mistake.
7 minutes left here on the UINDY TV, bringing to you live all of mostly UINDY sports. We cover everything from soccer to football. So if you want to see a University of Indianapolis game, you should check us out. Squeaks by Espinoza, blocked away.
Great piece of skill
That's a
there.
fantastic stick right there from the freshman. As Maddie Myring coming right back on. Kettler, a fantastic tackle again. Very physical on that left side. Espinoza takes the ball away from an unlucky touch. A fantastic little flick move right there. Down the left side for the University of Indianapolis, looking dangerous here. 1v1 on the outside. Fortunately, loses out. Final 6 minutes here on UINDY TV. It's been a pretty good game so far. An unfortunate penalty kick for Drury against University of Indianapolis. But
yeah, I mean, great job by the Panthers to be able to, they found themselves 1-0 up, and unfortunate to give up another goal for them, but they did a great job responding and getting themselves back in front with that penalty.
Corner kick for the University of Indianapolis Greyhounds with about 5 minutes left in the game. Hopefully they can make something of this set piece here as senior Alexi Hardy. Cross comes in the box. Claimed by the goalkeeper here. Goalkeeper sends it away right in this midfield area. Chloe Noon battling out for it. She's on the ball now. Is she going to go negative here? Yes, she is. Connor just keeping that possession, making everybody just settle in, keeping the ball. Here's Alina Espinoza, knocks it back. Unfortunately cut out here. Espinoza finds herself in a 1v1 opportunity. Defender dropping back. Fantastic move. She's going to have a shot. It's going to sail wide right.
Great job by Elena Espinoza to make something out of nothing there with a pullback to be able to get through her defender and get herself a nice shot away from the top of the 18. Just next time needs to look for that, to get that one on frame and challenge the goalkeeper of the Panthers.
It's a fantastic cut there. Could not hang on to it. Kemmer passes the ball out wide, left for Drury. Both teams using their right and left mids very wide when moving the ball. Alina Espinoza kind of dragged down there. No call from the referee. Alexa Hardy here on this free kick. Possession conceded by the University of Indianapolis. Here's number 9, Harp, for Drury as she's trying to find this ball out wide here. Number 24, Peterson, tries to put in that cross. It's going to hit the side netting. Definitely both sides testing each other in this first half. Connor, I mean, like, what are some bright spots from the University of Indianapolis that you've seen definitely that you're going to look for going into the second half?
Well, I think just to start with, I mean, wasn't really a bright spot to start with when they started this game going down 1-0, but what was the bright spot was their ability to get back into this match within just 5 minutes, tying this game 1-1, and unfortunate to give up that second goal against Drury, and I think just get themselves back to utilizing their forwards and getting out in the counterattack is going to be key against this Panther side.
Fantastic save by the freshman. Some desperate tackles from Drury trying to keep that ball inside that University of Indianapolis is 18 as the ball is played forward into Alina Espinoza. Camargo again cleaning up for that Drury back line as it's sent forward again. Alexa Hardy sending it up. Cleared away, low rights. Can the University of Indianapolis facet something here in the closing minute as the ball rolls out for a goal kick? Both teams, I think, obviously Drury's going to go into this halftime talk a little differently than University of Indianapolis, but I don't think either team has played great, but they haven't played bad, if that makes sense. You know, like, I think there's been a bunch of bright spots. Definitely Gonzalez for Drury getting that first goal, getting that little flick, and then obviously the buried penalty kick again for Drury. Definitely two of the positives. But obviously, like, the University of Indianapolis has played well. They don't have anything to be ashamed of here in this first half. I think definitely the confidence is going to rise in the second half, realizing they do have another 45 minutes. They do have another opportunity to get in those danger areas. as the whistle goes here at Key Stadium in Indianapolis. Your halftime score is Drury Panthers 2, University of Indianapolis Greyhounds 1.
Help UINDY athletics continue to succeed by giving to the Greyhounds.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30, touchdown.
NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela Burgess.
An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org/opportunity.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Wow, that's so many memories, I would say. I think the things that when my teammates and I get together, what we enjoy the most, I think, are just all the stories, all the things that happen between us playing against some of the best schools. You know, we played some Division I schools. We beat Eastern Illinois twice. A thrill for a Division II school to go in and to beat a Division I school. And I think we remember, you know, feeling like kind of the David versus Goliath. And that's what I think we realized, if you can come together as a group, you know, that you can have success. Well, I think any competitive person, it's tough. But I still look at it today. You know, it's been 30 years since I played competitive basketball, and in the business world and the education world, you lose, and things happen, and you go back to your playing days, and you got knocked down, and you got to get back up. So that was kind of our mantra. think to have dreams. As a little kid, I had dreams that I wanted to do something athletically, and basketball was my passion. And so I don't care what it is, do something that you like, that you're passionate about. That to me is the most important thing, and then work to achieve it. And if you work hard enough at it, I think your dreams can come true, even when people tell you it'll never happen. And that to me was kind of the David versus Goliath thing. Yeah, and it's a cliche, but I do think life is a game. Life is a competition. And I think I was prepared because I competed in college, and I say the same thing to people. You kind of those same attributes. You have to work hard, you have to practice what you want to do, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to have those dreams, and you put that package together, and I think it's a pretty good package for success. Hi, I'm Larry Tucker. I'm a former NCAA student athlete from Lewis University.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Welcome back to Key Stadium here in the University of Indianapolis as the second half will get underway here in a couple seconds. Connor and I were definitely talking during the break about what both teams can do to improve the outcome of this game. Obviously, in respect to each team here, as Drury is up 2, and the University of Greyhounds has that 1 goal as they're going to be searching to find that equalizer here in the second half.
Yeah, the Greyhounds definitely are going to be searching for that equalizer. One thing to note, in the last 7 meetings between these two sides, the Greyhounds have actually won those last 7. They hold the overall record between the Greyhounds and the Drury Panthers, 9-4-2. So the Greyhounds looking to continue that streak, and they're going to have to do what they do best, and that is work on the counterattack, play through their forwards, and find themselves opportunities on set pieces and more.
Definitely, I think the University of Indianapolis definitely needs to come out with some confidence here at the start of the second half. I mean, definitely they need to be together as a team, as a unit going forward. But, I mean, the confidence level is there for them. I think their key players, Maria Herrero, Espinoza is definitely getting those opportunities in, like, that last 15, 20 minutes, creating those opportunities. Like you said, like, creating that little space for her to try and figure something out. University of Indianapolis is going back to their original starting 11, I think, with the exception of number 19, Stephanie Brady. I can hear you.
Hey, keep talking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but there's nothing showing on the screen. It just says you.
Keep talking. Commentate the game.
Okay.
Because we just went offline. Everything just shut down.
Okay, sounds good.
It should be fixed in just a second.
Okay. Ava Kettler trying to get herself back into this game here in the second half as Kiki Salcida flicks it on. Maria Herrero is back out on that center mid position. Definitely something we need to look for here in the second half as she plays a nice ball to Ella, who's going to lose out to Kemmer. Yes.
Keep this call going, so it'll have to act as more in a radio sense, but as of right now, a bit of technical issues, so we ask that you bear with us as it looks like we're getting ourselves back online.
Kettler here at this left back spot. As there we go, we have the cameras back here for a brief second as Kiki Salcida plays the ball in. Gonzalez again back in from her first half goal. She's going to find number 36. Mel Schneider. Goal kick for freshman McKenna Nickens. Alexi Hardy and Maddie Tice definitely got to keep a close eye on that number 7 for Drury. Elsa Gonzalez from her goal during play in the first half. Kiki Salcida with the ball. She find a pass here. She does. She's gonna find a switch to Kessler. It's gonna be intercepted by Drury. Ball else being worked around here by the University of Indianapolis, trying to squeak it in. Connor, what's the importance of not forcing passes here early on here in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, keeping possession is always important. Giving the ball away in a senseless way doesn't really help in any way for the Greyhounds or Drury, and just keeping possession, keeping your passes clean. And a lot of times when you can work that defense, you can force them into a mistake if you keep possession for a long time, as they'll want to get themselves back in possession themselves.
Kiki with the ball, being forced to play backwards. A little bit of patience shown by the University of Indianapolis here, as Alexia Hardy is forced to make a decision in there. See, that's where communication is key in that back line, as University of Indianapolis is number 12, Rochelle Maxton. Maxton clears the ball upfield. A brief stoppage here. The University of Indianapolis kind of unclear what's happening. Coach jogging on the field. I mean, they're maybe checking out a player for some blood on their jersey or an injury. She's forced to come off number 18, Tara Simon, who's actually had a fantastic first half down that right side for Drury. She has to come off to get checked out by the medical staff, but on the next dead ball, it's free to come back on. Interesting stoppage there, as we had to get our bearings a little bit here, as Drury make a substitution for her just for the time being.
I don't know for sure if it was maybe an injury problem, but it was very odd what happened
it was
there.
It was a very odd stoppage here, but she's back on here on this left side. She seems to be okay. If she did have an injury, she did get checked out on the sideline. So it's interesting stoppage here as we play on. Kettler trying to find that ball backwards. It is fortunately going to deflect off Drury for the University of Indianapolis. Number 8, Sophia Green, that right back for Drury, had a nice first half trying to lock down Kiki Salcida, a job that's very hard to do. Not a lot of teams are able to do that. As I mean, she found the target a couple times with that deadly right foot of hers, but definitely that right back having a good game. Alada Schmidt getting forward here for the University of Indianapolis. Can she find the cross? She does. Here's Kessler taking that touch inside. 1v3, trying to squeak it through. Definitely this game is going to be physical going into these last few moments. Cross in. Here's Kiki. Kiki's going to go for it. Couldn't get a flick to it. Cleared away. Maxon here on the throw-in for the University of Indianapolis Greyhounds. Simon flicks the ball on. The ball is going to stay in bounds. Camargo is going to shield the ball. Can she keep it in? She can. The call's for the ball being out of bounds, but she forces it back across. Connor, that is definitely something that you don't want to do, especially in that tight area.
Yeah, I would just look to get that one cleared away unless you know for sure you can complete that pass. But a great job there to be able to shield off Sauceda, which is something most players aren't able to do in the first place.
Kettler motioning, trying to get somebody open. Here's Maria Herrero. Ella again down this left side, trying to make something happen. A tackle comes in. The play on, says the referee. Kessler down this right side. She has a 1v1 here on this left back spot. She's going to unfortunately take a touch out of bounds and will go for a goal kick. She's looking for something. Referee doesn't give it. Good hard running. Ball sent away. Here's Gonzalez. Patience from Gonzalez there. Instead of trying to force something or trying to boot it right there, trying to find that pass on the ground, finds her target, and a foul here by the University number 23, Sarah Wagner. Just unfortunate hands to the back, nothing major here. Number 10 for Drury, Courtney Tucker taking this free kick. Definitely been a battle of the free kicks, definitely a battle of the set pieces, especially in the first half, Connor. I mean, like, one of these teams have to capitalize on one of these.
Yeah, set pieces can be super important, but what it starts with is a good ball into that danger area, into that 18, and right there wasn't exactly the ball you wanted, but doesn't look like anybody was looking to get onto the end of that one. And it starts with the ball delivered in. If you can put a good ball in, you can create danger to that whatever back line you're trying to impose on.
Senior Maddie Tice tracks this down as she tries to pick her head up. Definitely trying to find an option there. Didn't look much there, but see, and I mean, some instances where you have to force something, you have to find the pass. I mean, I definitely would have knocked it long, but very calm and composed from that senior there. The foul will be called here. There will be no play on there as Ava Kettler falls to the ground. Maddie Tice again jogs over to for this free kick.
Great ball in there by Maddie Tice to be able to try and create problems to that back line of Drury. Just unable to have one of the forwards there for the Greyhounds be able to poke one on there, and it's something that they're going to need to continue to be alert for if a great ball like that's going to be coming in.
Definitely, Connor. I mean, like, I would think that as the University of Indianapolis, they're going to try to keep those like left and right backs higher to create more crossing opportunities. Have that center mid drop in there to create that back line of three. I think definitely University of Indianapolis needs to be more progressive on that front to be able to create more chances. Simon here on this left side, taking it up the side. Cuts inside. Here's a 1v1 with senior Alexi Hardy. Hardy clears the ball. Here's Kessler. Kessler's going to try to find Deschment. Ball rolls out of bounds for a Drury throw-in. Definitely that counterattack is dangerous. As you can see, it's just about finding that one pass, finding that option to take that forward.
Yeah, it was a great move there by Drury and Simon being able to weave past two defenders there, but Hardy doing what she's done best so far in this match, and that is clean up the mistakes made by her fellow defenders, and she's done a great job and has been able to work her way to get her team a free kick opportunity once again.
Ball goes into the box, trying to get a flick on. He's in on goal. Salcida just puts it over. She takes a moment to collect herself. A fantastic opportunity there. Kind of squandered, kind of not. She found great connection on that strike. She just couldn't turn herself towards goal.
Well, one thing we know for sure is that Lexi Hardy definitely does have a leg. Being able to hit that one from the 50 from half field, and a great flick on by the Greyhounds.
Like a 40-yard ball. I think it's about a 40-yard ball, would you say?
Yeah, it was a great ball there by Hardy, and to be able to flick that one on, and Sauceda being alert, doing what the Greyhounds needed to do on that last one, and she put that one, a lot of pace on it, just next time needs to find the frame of goal.
Drury loses out here on this left side, taken forward by the University of Indianapolis. The ball is going to be deflected out of bounds. Fortunately, it goes University of Indianapolis way as the freshman Ava Kettler collects it. Right here, Connor, would you be adventurous with your right back here? Would you scoot her up, knowing that there's no defensive danger right there? Or what are you thinking, especially that the University of Indianapolis Greyhounds need to do here in the second half as time ticks on? It's been 10 minutes. Is there going to be definitely a sense of urgency change here in the next few minutes? What do you think?
Yeah, I think eventually you'll see the Greyhounds, and assuming if they stay behind, commit more players forward. But a big reason why they might not be doing that just of yet is they also have in the back of their head, what if we give up another? Because when you commit more people forward, that means you're going to leave more space for Drury to counter on. So it'll just be, at some point, yes, they'll have to. But right now, I don't expect them to start doing it for maybe another 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, like I said, You have 33 minutes left. You don't really have a sense of panic yet. I mean, you got to start small, link some passes together, gain that confidence, go forward, have a shot on goal. We've seen that they can do that, as Kiki just had that chance a couple of minutes ago. Here's Deshman right here. Kiki on her dangerous right foot. Can she spell something out here? Herrero cuts through. Herrero's going to have a shot on goal, blocked away. Down this left side, it is a deflection. So if the ball goes out right now, it will be the University of Indianapolis' ball, which unfortunately, unfortunately, it will happen like that. Here as number 12, Maxson, has a thrown for the University of Indianapolis. Hopefully play someone's feet, keep the ball, keep possession of it. That's what happens here. Maxson puts the ball in the box. Camargo flicks it away. Gonzalez here keeping a hold of it for Drury as she finds that switch. Kettler cleans it up. She doesn't really have anything on that left side. Definitely, Connor, more movement needed, especially on those counterattack areas.
Yeah, counter is a big way to, and especially if you're not getting a lot of possession, to be able to work something into your advantage. And a counterattack is always a big part of the game. And a lot of times it's where can you find the best places for numbers up opportunities where you're having 3-on-2s, 4-on-2s. In those situations is where you usually see goals occur.
Herrero trying to find that little edge of space there, trying to cut in on that right foot. Just couldn't find it. Here is Gonzalez. Elsa Gonzalez fighting there to gain possession for Drury. Maddie Tice going to play to the other center back. Alexi Hardy here as she takes it up, trying to find that opportunity. Is she going to go smart here? She tries to force it into Kessler. Kessler, a fantastic touch, but unfortunately knocked away. Takes down by Deshman. That was a fantastic touch. Unfortunately, a ball that just did not work out.
Substitution for Drury, number 24, Jenna Peterson.
Jenna Peterson comes back into this game. Fantastic tackle by Ava Kettler here on this left side. Again, digging in, again, fetching that ball, trying to hit it up. Offsides here.
Yeah, Kettler doing a fantastic job to be able to win that ball back with a fantastic sliding challenge. And those are what you look for in your wing backs and your center backs. And Greyhound's doing a great job on the defensive end, and if they can continue what they're doing on the defensive end, a lot of times it can translate to what happens on the forwards end as well.
Maria again trying to go up and win that header. Gonzalez here on this left side, just going to play her, and she does. One-on-one with Maddie Tice. She's going to have an opportunity saved by the freshman McKenna Nickens. Kind of a scary opportunity there for both Drury and the University of Indianapolis. But I think Maddie Tice did a great job of closing that space, making it difficult, especially in making it, I wouldn't say an easy save, but a more predictable save for the freshman.
Yeah, Gonzalez did a really good job using her pace that we've seen all game, and Schneider being able to find herself in a good position down the left wing. Was able to create just a little bit of space to get that shot off, but closed down well enough to where the only shot was an opportunity straight at the goalkeeper in Nickens.
Definitely, when you find yourself in those situations, you sort of become tunnel visioned. And the way that that happened was, fortunately for Indianapolis, she found herself looking at the middle of the goal instead of the side. Ava Kettler here on the throne. It's another fantastic tackle by Maria to take it away. She find an option here. Excellent switch to Kessler. Kessler brings it forward. She's got a 1v1 here on this right side. A shimmy and a shake as she tries. She gets by this left back as she's going to look for the cross in the box. She does. She finds the cross. Headed away quickly by Drury. Kessler, a nice ball back into the box. Unfortunately dealt with by Drury. Maxon battling it out here on this right side. Appeals for a foul. Fantastic ball to Salcida. Salcida tries to get in that cross. Is she going to let it out of bounds? She will, and she will take a corner kick.
Superb ball there by Maxon to be able to play it off the right shoulder of that defender, which was able to find the space for Salcida. Unfortunate not to get that cross in, and great defending, but it's going to result in a corner kick, and the Greyhounds have another big opportunity here from a set piece. Another great ball by Alexi Hardy as Wegener was trying to just get her head on that one, and the Greyhounds doing a great job of trying to capitalize on these corners.
Alexi Hardy here set up for another Greyhounds corner kick. They need to seize one of these opportunities to try and get themselves back in this game. The ball comes across as a fantastic ball. Herrero again finds herself on the turf for a quick second here. Alexi Hardy here on this right side. She's going to try to go up this right. Oh, it's a fantastic ball to the box. Kiki. Oh, an unfortunate mistouch. That would have been a fantastic finish. Gonzalez. It's a fantastic win back by number 23, Sarah Wagner, right there. Trying to kind of stifling that counterattack. Trying to put that stop on there. As Alexi Hardy did a fantastic job of not only winning the ball back on that right side, but again, whipping it back in, giving University of Indianapolis another opportunity to try and find the back of the net.
Yeah, Alexi Hardy's been fantastic here today, both on the offensive end and the defensive end. She's getting good crosses in off of set pieces, not off of set pieces, and she's being able to track back well and find herself back into that center back position where she's tried to and kind of been able to anchor it down in the back there for the Greyhounds despite going down here 2-1.
Mia Herrero here. Trying to find that, as you can, as we were talking about earlier, you see how Ava Kettler just moved up that left side a little bit higher, maybe playing off the shoulder of their right midfield, trying to get something going. I think most of their balls have come in from the right. They need to get her going on that left side to create some controlled chaos, as you would say.
Yeah, I think soon you'll see those fullbacks pressing up a bit more for the Greyhounds, as we're already starting to see Kettler get herself up into more advanced roles and positions, as she was able to kind of close down the Drury defense there and resulting in another throw-in, but in the defensive half for the Panthers.
Here comes Alina Espinoza back on the pitch. She's communicating with Maria Herrero, maybe changing their formation, maybe getting another opportunity, maybe more opportunities for the striker. Maybe it's a lot of maybes. It's a lot of maybes here as we're going to look as she took a little shot to the face, but Sheila seems to be okay. She drops in. Connor, maybe they dropped another midfielder in there as it looks like they went to a single high striker is Deschmidt trying to get here on this right side.
Yeah, the Greyhounds looking to control possession in the midfield, work their way through the center of the field for the Greyhounds. They always do a fantastic job of working down the wing and creating another opportunity here for UINDY.
The press is definitely on. Definitely, I would say in this last 24 minutes, 25 minutes, Connor, you definitely need to start pressing just a little bit. Apply that pressure. Allow Drury to make the mistake. Salcida using her body again to great effect. Deschmidt definitely trying to get in that cross. The ball is going to roll out. What are they going to rule? It will be a throw-in, which fortunately enough for Drury, they don't have to deal with a corner kick. Herrero, Kessler, Deschmidt, Kessler. Tries to cross, and here's another corner. Here's another corner opportunity. Connor, as you look at the people that Indianapolis have back, they have two back right now. As a coach, would you tell the other person back with you right now to go up, join the attack, join the corner kick? Because right now there's no defensive threat.
Yeah, I think at the moment, Drury's not committing anybody forward. She can definitely press up to where she's at the top of that 18.
Headed away confidently, kind of a desperation clearance there. Alexi Hardy wins the throw-in as she jogs back to her center back spot. Another fantastic win in that midfield area.
Yeah, the Greyhounds have definitely had their fair share of free kick opportunities, as they have 8 corners in this match, 2 Drury's 0. So it's been a lot of opportunities from the set piece for the Greyhounds, but they're going to need to make sure that the biggest thing, you have all those opportunities, you're going to have to try and finish one in the future here to try and get yourself level in this match.
Definitely, Connor, we're talking about shots on target, opportunities created. As I see, you're looking at some stats there. We got 14 shots for the University of Indianapolis, the 5 shots for Drury. But we're talking about shots on target here. Shots are chances created that require a save or an open goal here, as it's been pretty even. 4 shots on goal for University of Indianapolis, 3 shots on goal for Drury. Here's Simon again on this left side, taking on the pairing of Maxon and Alexi Hardy. Again, losing out there. Complaints for a foul, and a yellow card will be shown, I'm pretty sure, to the assistant coach here of Drury.
Yellow card issued to the Drury bench.
Maybe a sign of frustration with some of the calls.
Yeah, it can always happen in that way, but not too much of, just a little bit of complaints there by Drury, but it's something that they'll have to deal with there on the bench. But as long as it doesn't affect your players on the field, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Drury cleans up the ball here with Sophia Green here at this right back position, who's going to play the ball into that center midfielder. Drury playing a little bit of keep ball, trying to keep the ball, keep the possession. Fantastic switch over to number 10, Courtney Tucker, here on this left side. He passes up for Simon. Simon keeps it in bounds here on this left wing area as she adventures forward a little bit more. Cross comes into the box, claimed by freshman goalkeeper Nickens. Ball bounces right in the center midfield as Kiki uses her hip and unfortunately draws a foul. Can't do that. Can't impede another person's chance of getting a 50-50 ball there. It's an unfortunate foul, that's all. Camargo here on this free kick for Drury Panthers. Connor, would you keep possession here, or would you just send it in the box and see what happens?
I think in this situation, there's not too much going forward. I mean, they've already committed those bodies forward, so definitely a ball into the box here is going to have to be what they have to go with.
Ball sails wide right here of the post. Nickens appeals for a ball. Last 20 minutes, the change is coming on. Myring coming right back on the pitch. She's changed her shirt. Maybe some blood on it. Maybe some things she suffered from that bloody nose in the first half that took her out of commission there. Connor, didn't she score a couple goals last game for the University of Indianapolis?
Yeah, she had 2 in the last match for the Greyhounds in their 4-0 win over William Jewell. So a big opportunity here for her to try and get herself in this game as she can continue that scoring streak that she started with their first 2 goals of the season coming in the last match.
Camargo finding herself in the middle of things twice. Drury, it will be a foul here on University of Indianapolis's 23, Sarah Wagner. No card shown, fortunately for her. I think that was unfortunate on the tackle. I think the idea was good. I think definitely you have to stop that counterattack. I mean, it was a play on the ball. Fortunately for her, she wasn't shown the yellow card, but definitely you needed to slow that momentum down, slow that adrenaline for Drury to slow things up. Connor,
yeah, a lot of times you see a yellow card distributed in that circumstance whenever you're stopping a counterattack from going on. So definitely lucky not to be shown yellow.
Ball in the box headed away as another Greyhound is down as they're going to call for a foul here. And I believe as Wagner again winning that foul. Corner kicks, free kicks, always scrappy, always touch tight, always jersey pulling, pushing, shoving. It's a little mix of everything. So it's nice that the referee saw that in this foul. Lexi Hardy here. Knocks it forward, a flick from Maria Herrero. Very great patience there as she knocks it back to the right back. Simon. Fantastic win by Maxon, filling in for that injured Umayadev. Salcida trying to force that ball. I mean, Connor, to a point, if it gets it within a certain period of time, and you have to do something creative, you have to force it a little bit. Simon, a fantastic little move there to get around Maxon, which is cleaned up by Kessler. Meyering here on this right side. She's going to try and break. Camargo chases her down. No foul called here. Oh, and there it is. Unfortunate turn of events for the University of Indianapolis. That's a great transition from Camargo. Soccer is always about transition, always about your reaction to it. I think she did a great job of hunting Meyering down right there.
Yeah, a great job by the Panthers to be able to track back, as it looked like the Greyhounds were going to be able to counter on that opportunity. And going back to your point about making those creative runs, Greyhounds are going to have to look for those channels that they can find their forwards for those runs in behind the back line of the Panthers to try and get themselves an equalizer.
Lexi Hardy, a fantastic one-on-one tackle. She knocks the ball out for a Panthers throw-in. Another example of 1v1 defending and how it impacts the game as her and Maddie Tice switch. Definitely that center back pairing of both Maddie and Alexi working very well for the University of Indianapolis.
Yeah, they've been fantastic in this second half, closing down any problems that might occur and tracking down on any 1v1 opportunities, not getting beat on the dribble, and that's exactly what you want to see from your center backs.
Tice. Wagner trips up here and loses the ball. She's battling for it back. The ball's going to roll across the beginning of the box. Kessler shields it, and Nickens claims it. It's a great little form of communication there. Definitely communication is key in soccer. But in those situations, it's all adrenaline, it's all rush, it's all fortunate events coming together. But part of that is the communication. Espinoza trying to find that ball up to Meyering without trying to force it, but also needing to find that area of which to play the ball, to have that space, to take it down and to go forward. Here's an Espinoza. Espinoza trying to force it across again here. University of Indianapolis needs to be patient. Keep the ball on the ground. Work it around. Last 15 minutes here on the University of Indianapolis is UINDY TV. We bring you live UINDY sports here. As Kiki Salcida takes her leave of this second half. She's had a couple chances, Connor, just couldn't able to find the back of the net, especially on that volley. She found herself in that space.
Yeah,
Janice coming in here for University of Indianapolis to replace her. Sorry, continue.
Oh no, you're good. Bit of a change there as Gajanis comes in with fresh legs.
as the opportunities here are getting less and less. Each corner kick vital, each free kick vital, each counterattack very vital for the University of Indianapolis to try and get level, to try and find. And I mean, like, I definitely would tell any substitutes going into the game for the University of Indianapolis, we have to start small. We have to start with a goal. We have to tie it up. Here it is. Myring puts it wide left for a goal kick. So close. The ball fell right to her as he puts it past left.
Yeah, a bit of a scramble there in the 6 area as the goalkeeper Konetsky was unable to take care of that one cleanly, which resulted in the first goal that we saw for the Greyhounds and almost resulted in the second goal for the Greyhounds. And another opportunity coming off of a corner kick, which was the 9th corner for the Greyhounds.
Straight up, Sarah Wagner with the win. Maria flicks it on. Myring with the ball now, cruising forward for the University of Indianapolis, trying to find Espinoza. Espinoza throws her hands up in a little bit of away, saying, hey, I wanted it at my feet. I didn't want it in the air.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Myring take that one out wide to Gajanis, who had a lot of space down that right wing, instead of forcing it into Espinoza, who had 2 defenders on her.
Gajanis trying to control that wild ball from Maxon here. Ball's going to roll out here for University of Indianapolis. Thrown definitely needs to be a little bit more of an increase in pace, a little bit more, I wouldn't say desperation, but wanting it more, wanting to go forward, wanting to find that space, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think once you get into that final 10 minutes here, we're going to see a lot of it, and we hope to see a lot of it, as it's definitely going to be something the Greyhounds are going to need if they're going to want to seek out an equalizer.
Throwing in here, Kessler heads it. Gajanis trying to get something on it. Sarah Wagner again winning that ball back. She's been having a great game in that midfield spot. She replaced Lagresso. She was playing well as well. But Sarah Wagner's been winning that ball. She stopped that counterattack. She's been pretty influential for the University of Indianapolis. They need more players like her.
Yeah, the sophomore from Wisconsin doing a great job of holding up play in the midfield, just unable to connect on that pass right there.
Ball rolls out for a Drury Panthers goal kick here with 12 minutes left. As the University of Indianapolis coach, what changes would you make? Would you go to a back 3? Would you put another striker up there? Put 3 strikers up there. Increase your midfield numbers. What would your options be? What would you do personally if you were the coach?
I think any opportunity you can, get that ball into the box, start committing your wing backs forward, as that can create a lot of problems down the wing. And the Greyhounds have already shown that they can dominate in those outside areas. And if they continue to violate those outside areas, they might have an opportunity, as when you put more balls into the box, you create more opportunities in front of goal.
Ava Kettler watches the ball roll out, unfortunately, for a Drury Panthers throw in. You can see the desperation kind of grow. I wouldn't say desperation, but urge to get the ball forward. A little bit more prevalent here in the University of Indianapolis' play. Myring trying to win that. Esther Gonzalez flicks it forward to the senior Alexi Hardy, who's going to play it wide to Maxon. Maxon boots the ball up, looking for Myring, looking for anyone in that space. Elena Espinoza in that space as well. Great touch by Kessler. Passes it back to Wagner. Wagner to Alexi Hardy. Going left to right here. Here is the senior, Maddie Theis. Plays a 1-2 with Myring. Myring's going to try to find that through ball to Elena Espinoza. Maybe there was something better she could have chosen there, but always a good option trying to finding the responsible feet of Elena Espinoza as a goalkeeper. Wasting some time here, as any good goalkeeper would do if you were in this position, if you were Drury.
Yeah.
Drury's in a pretty comfortable position right now, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. I mean, comfortable in a sense that they're happy to have the lead, but I'm sure they would enjoy a lead that's a bit more than 1 goal, as in these sort of situations. And what we're seeing right now, it'll turn into a dogfight this last 10 minutes.
Gajanis trying to get forward there as it rolls out for a Panthers throw-in. Correction, University of Indianapolis throw-in. Here's Maxon on this right side. They need to find that forward space. They need to find those strikers to play that 1-2 touch to try and get him behind. Last 10 minutes here for the University of Indianapolis versus the Drury Panthers here at Key Stadium, University of Indianapolis. This is UINDY TV, bringing you University of Indianapolis' live sports. Ball pings around there. Espinoza tries to get something on it. Kiki Salcida back in this for this last 9 or so minutes. That's a good sign for the University of Indianapolis. Connor definitely trying to get in there, trying to play her feet, trying to get her on that right foot. Fantastic little flick by Wagner. She loses out, though, unfortunately. Passes the ball up. Here is Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the scorer of the Drury's first goal within play.
Lexi Hardy doing exactly what she needed to, putting herself between the man and the ball, and she's done a fantastic job in an unnatural position for her, as she's usually finding herself on the wing back. But today she has found herself in the center back and has done a fantastic job adjusting to that new role.
Definitely, and I think that also comes around to when we were talking about earlier about being a senior, having that leadership ability, having that presence about you to take that new role, be like, hey, you're playing center back today, and having that mindset to be like, okay, I'm going to go play center back.
Yeah, it's the type of thing where you wear the captain's armband for a reason, and Holly Cox knows what she's doing when she picks out and the team whenever they vote on who they think deserves to be that captain.
A little more sense of urgency needed here from the University of Indianapolis as Maddie Theis gets the ball forward. Off the knee, Ava Kettler trying to receive it. Gonzalez again with the ball. She's been the bright spot for Drury as she powers forward. Fantastic ball into space. Maxon is going to get there first on Simon. She's going to knock it out of bounds for a Drury throw-in.
Yeah, not only the goal today for Gonzalez, but she's been active. She's been active in that attacking third for the Panthers. She had a really good idea and just unable to execute that pass there. She was able to switch play for the Panthers.
Definitely Elsa Gonzalez, actually from Madrid, Spain. We have our own Spaniards here on the University of Indianapolis. Speaking of which, Ellen Espinoza trying to get in behind here, trying to finish the goal of her own. She's going to take it down. She's going to be 1v3. Doesn't bother her as she's on her left foot. Ball roll, she goes down.
Yeah, it was a great ball by Sauceda to find Espinoza in that space, and an even better touch by Espinoza, but just found herself in an unlikely opportunity there to be able to beat those three defenders. And in that situation, the most you can do is really just drop that ball back, unless if you're able to really work your way through those three defenders.
7 minutes left here as Maxon plays the ball forward, an inviting ball, unfortunately. Waiting for the referee's call here. Let's see whose ball they're going to call it as. It will be University of Indianapolis' ball. Some clock stoppage here as they correct the call. Throw in for Drury. After some complaints from the Drury bench, maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they didn't see that wrong call. So unfortunate turn of events. A little unlucky for the University of Indianapolis as they try and hang on here in the last 7 minutes. Theis knocking that ball into some space. Drury's going to go 1v1 here with Ava Kettler. Kettler looking a little tired there as she's trying to recover down this right side. I definitely would be tired too if I had to get up and down that left side all game. Elsa Gonzalez trying to get a flick on it.
Yeah, great job by Gonzalez, staying alert there as the ball came off of Nickens, who made a really good save. And then a great job by Nickens once again, getting back across her face of goal, impeding any danger that might occur, and being able to let that one go wide as she had to dive to make sure that one wasn't going to sneak its way into the back of the net.
Kiki Salceda trying to get something going here. She charges down number 6, Kemmer. Ava Kettler again on this left side, battling it out. She wins the ball. Maddie Theis here plays Sarah Wagner. Wagner trying to find Espinoza's feet finds her instead. Espinoza trying to get something going here. Myring goes down. And it will be a foul, I think, on Myring, unfortunately.
Yeah, big break there for the Panthers as the Greyhounds were looking to counter quickly, and it's going to be an opportunity for the Panthers on a set piece and from their own defensive half, but they're going to be happy with the stoppage of play as they got themselves back in possession.
Ball in, the ball comes over Esther Gonzalez, and on goal, Esther Gonzalez finishes. Again, the girl from Madrid finishes in the back of the University of Indianapolis' net to pretty much sure up a win for the Drury Panthers here. As the ball was just floated over Maddie Tice in behind. Maxon couldn't come out and get it. Nickens came out. Unfortunate turn of events for the University of Indianapolis.
Yeah, it was a fantastic ball by Camargo. And from that defensive half, you weren't really expecting too much to occur there on the offensive side of things. And Gonzalez doing what she's done well all game, and that is staying alert for any opportunity that may arise. And unfortunate for Lexi Hardy, as she wasn't able to get enough height on that one to be able to head that one away. And the Greyhounds are finding themselves in a bigger hole than they would have liked.
See here, Connor, this is what we were talking about earlier about committing men forward, committing girls forward. This is where University needs to. They have nothing to lose. They're down 3-1. Can they salvage a result here if they commit more people forward? But with that, like you said earlier, when you commit people forward, your defense opens up more.
Yeah, it's a big. There's always a pro and con to every situation that you find yourself in this game, and the Greyhounds unfortunately suffered the con of that situation, which is giving up a goal.
Kiki on this right side, trying to find someone, trying to get that little bit of space. Very patient defending here from Drury as she's doubled. Drury brings the ball forward. Sarah Wagner concedes the free kick. She puts her hands up, just in a little bit of questioning the referee's decision, but she did step in, she did stop play. That's why the referee had to blow the foul. Camargo on this free kick. We've highlighted her because obviously she just got an assist, but she's been holding down this Drury back line, dealing with Alina Espinoza, who's hard to handle, with Kiki Salcida, who's hard to handle. But as you can see right there, she just won another ball, Connor.
Yeah, it's exactly what you want from your back line, and it's a team in Drury that we talked about at the beginning of this match, that they're a strong team defensively, and despite giving up that one goal that they gave up in the first half, they've done well locking it down in the back and not letting any opportunities occur for the Greyhounds.
They need to get Kettler going here on this left side as we are under 4 minutes here as she tries to play Elena Espinoza in here and is claimed by the goalkeeper. Kessler winning that. Sarah Wagner on the ground again. She's a little slow to get up there. Hopefully she's okay as the ball switches from left to right here as Drury's right back tries to get forward. Kettler holding strong there, trying to save it as the ball rolls out of bounds for a Drury throw. And definitely, this is the spot where you want to be when you're Drury, right? Because you're up 3-1. You have 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and you have the ball. I think it's a prime opportunity for them just to hold it, to just sit on the slate a little bit. Because we were talking before the game, we were talking about how Drury is more of a defensive team, how they've drawn 3 times before this game. So they're just doing what they do best.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you're in this situation and you're not really looking to score, you've got that 2-goal cushion. You're able to sit in on that ball, and the longer you hold possession, the longer it stays out of the feet of the Greyhounds, which doesn't allow them for an opportunity to get an opportunity on goal.
Gonzalez again on this left side, on this right side, trying to find that cross. Here's Maxon with the ball. Maxon's going to find the feet of Kiki Salcida. Out wide, here's Kessler down, and she is being currently hunted down by number 36 of the Drury women's team, number 36, Schneider. Flicks the ball on. Here's Kessler. Kessler's desperately trying to find a ball forward. Meyering not being able to find that area of space. We're under 2 minutes. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left to play here in this half, here on the University of Indianapolis' own television station, UINDY TV. Ball is flicked on. Drury throw in. Throw in here, settled in the midfield by Kemmer. Loses out to Salcida. Meyering takes the ball off Salcida as she looks forward. She's going to knock it forward. Here's Elena Espinoza trying to keep it desperately in. Unfortunately, the ball rolls out of bounds for a Drury goal kick. I think that just about does it, Connor. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you're down 2 goals right now, and the ball's in the possession of the Panthers, and it looks like it's going to be a loss here for the Greyhounds, and it'll be a learning opportunity as we'll be able to get back out here on Sunday afternoon. And not the result you want, but it's an opportunity to learn before you head closer to the GLVC tournament.
Definitely, you got to keep girls in check. Like Gonzalez here, she rockets forward again, trying to find that space. It's going to take a miracle here to get another shot on goal for Indianapolis, but to get level, just out of the question right now, unfortunately. Brady trying to get something to work. Espinoza trying to get something to work. Ball rolls out for a UINDY throw-in. Is it worth it to throw it here? We don't know as they rush to throw it in.
3, 2, 1.
As time expires, your final score here is the Drury Panthers 3, University of Indianapolis 1. Connor, it was a great game. I enjoyed watching it. Some mental lapses here and there, and unfortunate events, mix and twists and turns. Do you think University of Indianapolis deserved a better scoreline what they displayed here today? Or
I mean, I think they need to finish those opportunities that they arose with. But at the end of the day, in that final 10 minutes, the Panthers played fantastic. They found themselves in good opportunities moving forward. The Greyhounds weren't able to get too much going on the offensive side of things. So for the most part, the Panthers are going to go home happy, and that bus ride is definitely going to be a lot better than what it would have been if they ended as a tie.
Most definitely, and a girl that we want to highlight, or one we want to highlight from their Drury women's team, is number 7, Elsa Gonzalez, with a brace to see that out. Number 7 for Drury, definitely going to be a happy bus ride home. This is UINDY TV saying goodbye to you from Key Stadium. Stick around in a little bit. We'll have the men's game where the University of Indianapolis Greyhounds starting at 7:30. So stay with us for the men's game as we look forward to another great match, which I'm looking forward to. But thanks here. My name is Sam Gailey.
And my name is Connor Mahoney.
Have a good rest of your night, guys.